Didn't play well enough in all three phases for 4 quarters to have an opportunity to beat an SEC team on the road. Thought we did well on defense for about 3.5 quarters, had them pinned back there to 10 and gave up that 9-play, 91-yard drive, but I thought we played well throughout the day, creating some turnovers, but offensively just couldn't get anything going there till the second half, and it's all my responsibility and we'll get fixed. Any questions?
Questions? Steve?
Coach, offensively, a little bit of spark under Garrett there in the second half. I mean, is he making his case to be your starting quarterback going forward?
He is, and we'll look at that tomorrow, and kind of went through the week of practice, and both of them were a little nicked up, and Tommy got a little healthier and had a better week of practice, and after those 2 first half turnovers, we just decided to make the change to half.
Was there a point in the first half where you thought about maybe putting Schrader in?
After the second one, we discussed what was going to happen, and there were 59 seconds left in the half, so I think I don't believe we got another series there. So after the second interception, it was discussed.
What prevented getting the running game going with Allen today?
We tried to get that thing going. I think they were doing a good job holding their interior gaps, kind of doing some line games and movements, and we certainly made an effort. But the big thing is we just couldn't find any offensive rhythm. When we're rolling and we're getting him carries, and he's hitting 4, 5, 6 at the clip, and we're able to continue to use the pass game. But the weird thing is we had 20 first downs and converted a decent number of third downs, but it just didn't seem like we ever got into any rhythm, particularly in the run game.
Tyler?
Talk about offensive rhythm. What is it about Schrader that it seems like the offense looks a little different with him running the show?
I think it's, and Tommy had been a guy that had made a lot of plays with his feet throughout his career, but I think, Garrett's just ability to make plays with his feet by design or improvisation with scrambles and on called runs.
What happened on a couple of those false starts, I guess, where the receivers weren't lined up? Is just the offense trying to go a little too quickly, or?
We're trying to get going, playing fast, and kind of get that rhythm going, like we said. And Garrett, just one checking to make sure that they were set. So he snapped the ball. We're trying to get those guys lined up, and I think we had four total. So we just got to make sure those guys are set.
Steve?
Coach, how much thought did you give to possibly starting Garrett in this ball game, or was it just mainly Tommy because he was a little bit healthier?
Yeah, throughout the course of the week, Tommy had a better week of practice and was a little bit healthier. Both of them were progressing as the week went along. And, as we hit Friday, like I said, Tommy had been healthier, and then had a better week of practice, too.
Logan?
Tennessee only had 8 sacks coming into today. They had 7 just today. Were you expecting them to bring that much of a pass rush, or was there anything different they were doing? I have to look at the film, but I just think, certainly not on first and second down. They changed some things up on third down with some of the blitz patterns, but not a complete overall.
Were you expecting them to be so conservative, running the ball the second half as much as they did?
Yeah, they made the quarterback switch as well, and had the lead, and we were having trouble moving the ball. So I think they were just trying to play good complementary football, take advantage of field position, and move the clock.
On the run game, what were you seeing from the defense, or was there any particular thing you point to?
From their defense?
From your defense, and what maybe not being able to stop the run, was there anything you point to that you didn't see?
No, there were some things that, they got in an unbalanced formation. And, we kind of shored up some of that stuff to the short side of the field that had been hitting us in, some of the previous games, and then kind of switched it up and went to the wide side. So more than anything, it was out of that unbalanced formation.
A couple of interceptions in the end zone there. How frustrating is it to not be able to turn around, use that as momentum and turn that into points of your own?
Capitalize on those, yeah. We Cam and Brian, both did a nice job on those picks in the end zone and got us, got the ball back, and it was just, like I said, momentum switches. I mean, Cyrus catches with that ball's, we come down with that one, and at any time I think we, you got to win the turnover battle, and when we get them, we got to obviously use them to our momentum.
Joel?
Do you worry at all about the confidence of this team being shaken after a couple of tough road losses and things, and knowing what you got coming up with LSU and the tough slate that's still left out there?
A little bit. I mean, kids are resilient. We'll come in tomorrow, make the corrections, and move on. And obviously, don't have time to sulk or dwell on it too long with LSU coming in. But with the construct of the team and having some returners that have played a lot, some older guys who haven't played a lot, and then a bunch of brand new guys who have never played. We talked about it being halfway through, and we're 3-3, and we got to regroup at the midway point and go on and attack the second half of the season.
Tyler.
Kind of going off of that, you know, what was the mood in the locker room like just now, and what can you do? Is there anything you can do differently, like say tomorrow, that you wouldn't do in normal weeks to try to make sure they're still engaged and to get ready for a really good opponent coming up?
I think they're always engaged. I don't think that's been a problem. I think the mood in the locker room was, you know, probably a combination of anger and sullen. I mean, guys are, they're upset that we lost, and they're a little bit down that we lost. And you know, that's the way it should be. If you're not in there and it doesn't hurt and it doesn't rip your soul out and it doesn't make you feel bad, then you're doing the wrong thing. And but I think so. We did have a good week of practice. So that's why obviously as coaches coming off a bye week, we looked at all that stuff, and we just talked about preparation, physicality, and precision. I think we had a great week of preparation. The physicality and the precision work there.
You did mention Tommy having a better week of practice and looking healthy. Was that something you told him early in the week, that he was going to be the starter? And if it was later in the week, is there any advantage to letting a guy know early in the week, this is your game and we're going to prepare as such?
Tommy went with the ones and Garrett with the twos, kind of anticipation of where they were health-wise. So that's how it was all week, and they kind of knew that was, well, not kind of, they knew that was the plan moving forward, and as the week progressed, it continued to bear out that way.
Coach, obviously, you're not quite where you want to be offensively, but is it as simple as a quarterback change, or are you seeing a lot of the breakdowns out there that can be corrected?
Now, more than anything, I mean, you look at the run game was probably, a little more of an issue today than the pass game. And I think we made some plays and threw the ball down the field a little bit. And, only had 21 attempts, ran the ball 37 times. When you run 37 times for 121 yards, to me, that's a bigger issue right now. We got to take care of the run game, because everything that we do is built off of that. And we'll continue to work with the pass game. So right now, obviously, 3 interceptions from the quarterback position is unacceptable, and we can't have that. But more concerning to me was our inability to run the ball today.
And speaking of that, it looked like Kylan came out after a couple first down runs. Is he healthy, or did he suffer something during the
No, he's healthy. I think part of it was he just needed to tap out, and we wanted to get Nick a little bit more involved. So, certainly when he's producing like he has the first 5 weeks, and coming off of 2 weeks under 100 yards, we'll get him back rolling again.
Good. All right, great.